Cool. Heather, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. It's really, we've been working together for a little while, and I'm just super excited to chat today a little bit about your experience. I guess like really my first question for you is like, how did you hear about Studio PTBO? Like, how did you hear about us?
It was kind of funny because I think it was one of those subconscious things. Like I slowly just kept seeing Studio PTBO on Facebook, and I'd see you on Facebook, and it was just like over time, I'm like, I keep seeing this guy, and I keep hearing this message and seeing the information of like, hey, realtors, we want to help you out. And I'm fairly new. I'm only just a year over in the business, and yeah, I was like, I'm definitely at a point feeling like I need some help, and this sounds pretty awesome. So I'll just keep watching for a little bit. I'm one of those people who likes to kind of research and watch things. So I was watching for a little bit online, and then thought I just need to reach out and see what it's all about.
Well, you've been a pleasure to work with so far because you show up to our bottleneck calls, you've put in the work, and you know, you and I have had the opportunity to actually chat quite a bit together and just kind of give you resources that really, I hope, you know, continue to help grow your business. Like, what has like kind of your experience been so far working with our business and working with our agency? Was it what you thought it was going to be? Like, what have you liked so far?
I would say it's exceeded my expectations in the first little bit because I wasn't even sure quite what to expect. I will say that Jairus on your team, he helped kind of get me started and explain things, and he's been really, really great to deal with, and kind of anytime I have questions, he's always been there. But I thought, okay, you know, they're going to create some ads for me and try and help me get a few leads, which would be great. But then I was almost shocked at how fast they were coming in. All of a sudden I had these leads, and they were good leads, not, you know, lukewarm, not too sure what they're doing kind of leads. So I was really excited to see, you know, the way it's set up, that I opened up my calendar and all of a sudden I have all these calls with people who are, you know, all the questions are there. They already know what they want. So I would say all of that kind of exceeded my expectations. And I didn't expect there to be so much extra training as well, which, like I said, me being fairly new has been super helpful. My brokerage is amazing with training, but this is kind of a different side of that, of more, you know, how to be great in the online space, which I've never been. That's not my comfort zone. I'm definitely not great on social media and stuff like that. So that has been unexpected, and really appreciated that extra training is there and support.
Well, you know, one thing we say on all of our meetings is the more that you implement, the more we're going to work with you. And you know, to echo that, like, you know, you've been getting good leads and you've been putting in the work. So that's been really cool. So like, what about like, you know, specifically with appointments? Because obviously like we've been booking appointments in your calendar. How many have been in Matrix? How many are you talking with so far? Can you give us like any specific wins that you've had so far?
Yeah. So I think I've been with you guys just coming on 3 months, I think somewhere in there, just under 3 months. But I've already had one lead fully convert and deal closed. And I'm somewhere, I meant to check the numbers this morning, but I'm somewhere around 35 people now put in Matrix who are looking and ready to buy.
Holy moly.
Sorry, my dogs are going to start
barking. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
And I have done 3 CMAs. So I would say close to 40 really great leads who, you know, I mean, I'm sure not all of them are going to follow through and convert, but that's in a couple of months. That is massive.
Yeah. Massive. Well, and the other thing that we mentioned on the training the other day that I hope you do is you go back to those 40 people and you friend them on Facebook. And then they start seeing your stuff. So highly, highly recommend that. Just a little, throw a little value in there because, you know, they'll convert a little bit more. I love that. So like I didn't even know you had a closing already. That's insane. So you had a closing in less than 90 days. So how much was the property?
It was just a lease.
Yeah.
That one was the least,
Okay.
but yeah, but it was still a really great connection. And from her, and normally I don't really do leases, honestly.
Yeah.
But she was great when she reached out through the ad and dealt with her. And she is now, spreading my name around and has definitely given me great reviews and stuff. So yeah. So just from that
Referrals.
one lease conversion is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Great
asking
referral.
I love that. So you're asking the question, know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? I love that. I love that you're implementing.
Yeah.
So what has been your favorite part of working together so far?
I would say definitely the training and the feeling that support, but I would say just having those already warm leads come in and already vetted and already set up just for time management, like to be able to deal with all those leads as they're coming in. By the time I get them, I'm ready to hop on the phone with them. I know their information. So it's time saving for sure, so that I can be then using my time to be building my business in other ways and be face to face with my clients and not spending so much time doing that. By the time they get to me, they're ready to chat and they're ready to go. And then I can do what I feel I'm good at, which is my strength, is once I have them in front of me. And you guys have already taken care of the part where I feel that's where that's not my strength. So then I can focus on what I'm good at and get the deal done.
I love that. I love that. I didn't really have 35 people already in Matrix. That is freaking awesome. Let's help you maximize that more than anything. Last question I always love to ask is would you recommend us to friends and family after kind of working with us so far?
Absolutely. Yeah. You guys have been, and I honestly came in a little bit skeptical, but and a little bit cautious, but as the days go on, it just kind of gets better and better. And I can see the potential of what's happening. And everyone I've worked with on your team or chatted with has been amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, one of our values here is just over communication with clients and each other. And we love working with you. And I appreciate you more than anything for hopping on this call with us to kind of chat a little bit about your experience so far. You've been a great client and looking forward to working with you over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So thank you, Heather. I really appreciate it. And we'll chat with you soon.
Sounds great. Thank you, Cody.